I sit in a dimly lit room, the flickering candle casting long shadows across the table. In front of me a deck of tarot cards, an old crystal ball, and books filled with secrets of the unknown. A chill runs down my spine as I whisper to myself. Have I ever had a dream that later came true? Have I ever thought of someone, only to have them call moments later? Or felt like I knew what was going to happen before it did? Some call it intuition, others call it coincidence. But could it be something more, something supernatural? A sudden gust of wind rattles the windows, making me shiver. My mind races with stories from history, tales of people who claimed to have extraordinary abilities. Telepathy, the power to read minds; clairvoyance, the ability to see distant events; precognition, foreseeing the future. Are these real or just tricks of the mind? Science has spent years trying to find the truth, yet the mystery remains unsolved. I remember reading about a famous experiment from the 20th century. J.B. Rhine, a researcher at Duke University, tested people with Xena cards. 5 simple symbols meant to determine telepathic ability. Some subjects guessed correctly, far beyond statistical chance. For a moment it seemed like proof, but when tested under stricter conditions, the results faded. Could it be that psychic abilities only work when no one is looking too closely? I think about the stories that defy explanation. In 1912, people had dreams of a ship sinking just days before the Titanic disaster. In 9/11, countless individuals reported a gut feeling of doom before the tragedy struck. Science calls this retrospective bias. Our minds remembering the hits and forgetting the misses. But what if there's more to it? What if somehow the future whispers to us and only some of us are listening? I stare at the crystal ball in front of me. A medium once told me that the energy of the universe flows through all of us, and some people are simply more attuned to it. Skeptics say psychics rely on cold reading, psychological tricks that make it seem like they know more than they do. But what about the moments that can't be explained? A mother waking up moments before her child is in danger. A soldier changing course at the last second and avoiding disaster. Are these just heightened senses, or is there something deeper at play? A noise startles me. I spin around, my heart pounding, but nothing is there. My breath quickens. For a second I feel as though I am being watched. It's irrational, I tell myself, or is it? If psychic powers are real, why do they disappear under strict scientific testing? Or is it that they only work when we truly open ourselves to believing? I walk outside, the cold air biting at my skin. A woman ahead of me suddenly stops and turns as if sensing something. She glances around nervously, but there's no one there. I shudder. The feeling is all too familiar. Maybe the greatest mystery isn't whether psychic powers exist, but whether I am capable of unlocking them. What if the key isn't in science, but in my own mind? What if I've been ignoring something that was there all along? The wind whispers as I turn away. A single phrase echoes in my mind. Some secrets are never meant to be understood, or are they?